Hey everybody, what's happening? Welcome, welcome, welcome. We're live. It's another Sunday after Christmas time. Did you have a good Christmas, Heather?
Yeah, it was good. How was yours?
It was fantastic. I got to spend a lot of time with you, our friends, our family. It was great. How was yours, guys? Yours, guys? How was your Christmas and holiday? We have another holiday coming up.
Yes, we do.
New Year's. The night of drinking and partying.
Not for me.
We'll be hanging out here with some friends and having a good time.
Not drinking.
Not even a beer? Not even a beer?
No. And also, I just want to clarify, I wasn't giving anyone the finger. Finger? I'm holding a water bottle cap.
No, well, I'm pretty sure nobody's going to be offended by that, Heather. Are we watching the Ravens and Steelers? Anybody watching Ravens and Steelers? You know, our plan was to watch that. We never did.
But Chris doesn't.
I'm just not a big.
football.
I'm not a big fan. I'm
Yeah.
not a big fan. What can I
I
tell
love football, but we were eating, and then we watched a crime documentary, and
We watched a crime documentary. That's it. And we came down here. We recorded things and stuff, and now we're going live. We were not expecting to go live tonight. We were going to keep it quiet and maybe wait until next week. But we're coming on anyway. We'll talk to you guys for a little bit. And I'm sure everybody's going to be busy doing their thing, probably watching football, the foosball. That's very popular right now. We had an awesome time yesterday, which is why I wanted to come on. I wanted to talk about it a little bit. We took part in the annual Pop Swap Smash Brothers tournament. Is that
it's not the name, but that's what
it's
it
close
was.
enough, right? So yesterday we had a bunch of people over to our house and we played Smash Brothers. It was in brackets. It was a big tournament. We had a blast. And how it works is before every match, actually the first match, you would open up a Funko Pop. Everybody would wrap Funko Pops. You would open a Funko Pop that you picked underneath the tree. And when you picked that Funko Pop, then other people, depending on what place they came in, could swap the Funko Pop. So the first person could pick whatever pop they wanted. Then the second person, or winner would pick second place winner would pick what they wanted.
Second place could pick from the third or fourth place.
Right. Exactly.
Yeah.
So
You
one
couldn't
could pick from everybody,
Yeah, you
so on and so
couldn't
forth.
take from the person who placed first in your match.
Right. I'm not explaining anything at all.
Yeah.
It was a lot of fun. We had, how many people were here, you think? Like 20?
16 played.
16 played total.
Yes, but
Okay.
there were more people actually here.
Okay. We had people here that were not partaking. We ordered pizza, and we just had a blast.
Yeah, it was fun.
It was fun. I did not win. I actually entered the very final match. I was in the final match of 5 people.
Mm-hmm.
It was me, our good pal Morgan, who runs the entire show. I think he was in it, right? Was he in it?
I don't know.
Oh no, he wasn't in it. Our friend Eric was,
Yes,
and a couple
okay.
a couple of their friends. But five of us were in. I was the third person, I think, out, or maybe the fourth out of the 5. I can't remember. But there were some really, really, really good Smash Brothers players.
Mm-hmm.
I hadn't played Smash Brothers in a long time.
Yeah, it's been a while. We did play like a couple rounds the other day, but nothing like
the night before.
Yeah.
Yeah. But we had 3 TVs going, which meant 3 switches, 4 people to each switch,
Mm-hmm.
and we were having an awesome time. So hopefully next year we can do exactly the same thing. We can run the same thing. I was going to record stuff and like use it for the channel, or maybe do something live. There was just so much going on, so many people.
You couldn't even like begin to explain what was happening in a video.
I don't think so either, but my plan was maybe to run it live and to run one of the gaming. I had that thing that records like gaming data or video. I was going to hook that up, the Elgato thing, and run the entire thing on one of the TVs, but I just felt like it would be cables. People are walking all over. I would just have to come up with a better way for next year.
Yeah.
That's what I would like to do. I think people would like to watch it. It's a lot of fun.
It is a lot of fun.
It would be really cool if like eventually you could have online players play, and like other people that we know like around the the globe possibly playing with us. But I'm afraid there'll be a lot of lag.
There would probably be a lot of lag, and they wouldn't be able to partake in the pop swap.
Oh yeah, the pop swap. I didn't think about that.
Yeah.
Unless we had to mail them.
Mm.
That would be a real big pain in the ass.
Yeah.
So what's the matter? You look tired. We've done a whole lot of nothing today.
We have.
We did a whole lot of nothing. Our days have a capture card. Yes, K&L Collectibles. Thank you, Chris. We've had a lot of days where it's been very slow.
Yeah.
We've been doing a whole lot of nothing, but it's been good. Good slow.
Yeah, we had these really big plans for today that we were like gonna clean stuff and
Yeah, we
like
did.
list things online to sell that we don't want anymore. And we did literally none of that. We gamed. Chris said, okay, 30 more minutes. 30 minutes turned into 2 hours.
We played Destiny for like 3 hours today.
It was
We
wild.
kicked major ass. It was so much fun.
Yeah.
That was a lot of fun. We also, what else did we do today? Oh, we went to Costco. Like two old people, we went to Costco. That was a lot of fun. I enjoyed that.
It was a lot of fun.
That was a lot of fun. It looks like somebody's asking a question.
Heather, you gonna let Chris open his package? I'm not sure what package you're talking about.
There's a package for me?
I don't know.
You don't know. I don't know what package. I mean, I know you're sending stuff. I'm confused.
Oh, they probably sent it to the P.O. box.
Ah, the P.O. box. Yeah, so we have to
haven't
wait till we
been
go to the
the
P.O. box.
box for a while. Chris hasn't been to work, and it's by his work.
Yeah, I go when I go to work, unfortunately. So I won't be there till the end of the week.
Ryan, you're very welcome. Ryan Thomas is here, and he's thanking me. I did his wife's hair yesterday.
Did a fantastic job.
Yeah, thank you.
Link to the stuff
I
you
love
do
that.
not want anymore, please. LOL. LJ the Geek. A lot of it, I haven't even pinpointed anything. The one thing I did sell on Macari over the last couple of days was a Mezco Spider-Man from Spider-Man Homecoming, because I recently picked up the Hot Toys, and I figured, why have both?
Yeah.
Because I don't have any other Mezco, and I bought that Mezco when I thought I would never get the Hot Toys Spider-Man. So I sold it. I literally got back exactly what I spent. I got $60 back on it. I got my money back. I thought that was good enough, right?
That's more than good enough.
I brought them out of the box, I think, once, and I put them right back.
Oh.
Yeah.
Why'd you
So-
have that?
I don't know, but Hot Toys, the Hot Toys version is so much better.
Mm-hmm.
I'm glad that I have that. I haven't even out of box that yet. I still have to get around to that. That was like my holy grail piece. I never opened it.
You didn't open that.
I literally pulled it out and I put it back in. Like I unsealed it and then put it back. I didn't pull it out of the box. I didn't really fool around with it yet.
That's stupid.
I know. I have to do it. I have to. I just have to. What the lucky thing this week and last week, and I think that it's great that Funko decided not to put anything up on the shop.
Yeah.
I figured we might have like a random Friday drop, but we didn't. They gave us some breathing room. Thank God. They gave us breathing room. We didn't have to worry about going on and buying things and worried about what's popping up at 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time or 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So that was good. Thank you, Funko, for that. Nothing else random dropped as far as I could see. I did get a Mandalorian Funko Pop. I posted a picture of it today. That came up completely random on Amazon for $10.99. And then now they have it where you can buy it on there for like $50. Can you believe that?
That's crazy.
I know, it's very crazy. So I have that Mandalorian. I do eventually want to get the New York Comic Con one. I'm so stupid for not trying to track that thing down when I was at New York Comic Con or find a friend or something. But I don't have it now. And I think they sold that one. Was it an Amazon drop?
I think so.
It was sold somewhere. I don't remember where. But I know I had a chance to get it at some point, but I just didn't. Because I didn't want to buy Star Wars merchandise anymore. But I love that show so much, and that last episode was amazing. If you guys are not up on your Mandalorian, you need to finish that last episode. It is fan-friggin-tastic. It's fantastic. Lady Enigma, hey guys, early live. Sort of. We did sort of an impromptu live. We weren't expecting it. We recorded a couple of things tonight that will be out over the next couple of days, but we haven't really been doing much. We've been laying very low, resting up for the new year. Heather looks like she's near like death right now. She looks very tired.
I am very tired. I don't
Why?
even know
You
why.
did nothing today.
Yeah, I didn't. I think that's why, because I wasn't up and moving around, and I'm just like worn out from nothing.
I know what I've been doing this entire time I've been off. I have been watching so many documentaries. There's a show on Netflix.
Oh God.
I don't even know if I should tell people to go watch it. It is the most fucked up thing I've ever seen. It's called Don't Fuck with Cats.
Yeah.
It is the craziest documentary series, one of the craziest I've ever seen. Then I watched Monster, I think, Next Door, which is about a guy who was one of like the head Nazi guys at the concentration camp, who fled to the United States and lived here, and they found him later down, like 30 years later, and they tried him in Israel, and he went through like this whole thing where it's like, oh my God, it's this really big bad guy. How could he live amongst us? And it goes through this whole story of what ends up happening with him, and it's so interesting. Highly, if you're a historical buff and history guy, totally should watch that. And now we're watching. What is the new one that we're watching? It's Confession Killer,
Yes.
which is about this guy who is confessing to all these murders. But as far as we are in the series, it doesn't seem like the guy really did anything. Like, he might have done something, but that's just about it.
But it doesn't make any sense because he knows like where these people are buried and stuff.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on, but it's weird.
Yeah, it's really weird.
But he's pointing out
super creepy.
where they died and where their body was found, and it's just
like, where is he getting this information?
I don't know. We haven't found out yet. We don't know yet.
Weird.
We're still watching. We're on episode 2, I think. Lady Enigma says she watched Don't Fuck with Cats all in one sitting. I was so pissed and frustrated. Yes, very frustrating. Agreed. Very frustrating. Brian Spears, Jarhead Collector, hello. D Sparks is here. Welcome. Tasha's here. King Elmo, hello. King Elmo, I have your prize. I never shipped it. I promise I'll ship it out. I gotta ship out, I think, something else tomorrow as well, so I'm going to try to get out the door tomorrow. So just a heads up on that. I don't want you to think we forgot you, because we totally did not. Would never forget you. Thomas Studholme is here. Our good pal. We love him. Going to hang out with family down there for my 51st birthday. Damn, I'm old. Well, JD Geek 51 isn't that old. Come on. Poor baby Yoda.
Special.
You know, Heather, I wish you would watch Mandalorian, because you would understand half the comments that are being said here. Poor baby Yoda. Do you maybe know why he's saying poor baby Yoda?
No.
Exactly. I think you should get on it. We have Disney Plus. You should watch the show. You would love it. It's fantastic.
Okay.
You would love it.
Not watching it. Once you start watching I'll start watching Mandalorian.
Watch what?
Mandalorian.
No. What do I have to watch?
You.
Oh, yeah. So season 2 is on, right? I need to go and watch that. You're right. I do need to go and watch that.
It's an excellent show. You would definitely be into it.
Well, I want to watch it. I have to watch season 1 and season 2 now, apparently.
I'd be down to watch season 1 again. I loved it that much.
I have a really bad feeling it's going to be a Dexter thing. I fucking hated Dexter, and I just have this feeling that it's going to be a Dexter situation. I just have a bad feeling about it. I have a bad feeling about this.
It's excellent.
Is it?
It's excellent. Yeah.
I've been playing a lot of Fallen Jedi. Or no, what is it? Fallen Order. I'm sorry, Fallen Jedi. Fallen Order. Star Wars Fallen Order. That game is so great. I will tell you that if you are thinking about picking up Fallen Order and you haven't yet, keep in mind that the game is very frustrating at first. But once you get the hang of it, it is fantastic. It is becoming quickly one of my favorite games of the year. I can't recommend that one more. It's just a lot of fun. The only thing that I wish is that when you're hitting things with a lightsaber, that it would like cut through them, but it doesn't do that. It just has stormtroopers have like burn marks on them and stuff. It's kind of dumb, lame. In the film, in the first episode, or episode 4 rather, dude gets hit with a lightsaber and cuts his arm off. So why isn't that happening with stormtroopers? You know what I mean? So it's kind of frustrating when you're hitting stuff. Like, I don't necessarily need gore, but it would be nice to see something get hacked off.
Yeah.
Jimmy says he started You with his wife, and he says, really good. Okay, all right. Well, I'll take you up on that. I'll watch it. Yes, Justin, I hated Dexter. It isn't necessarily that I hate it. I just cannot get into it. And I've tried. I have literally tried 5 times. I just cannot do
When
it.
I was watching it when it originally came out, it was a lot easier to watch. Now if I go back and watch it, it's harder. Like, I notice that the acting isn't always all that great.
Okay.
Sometimes it's fantastic, but other times I'm just like, maybe partially the acting, like a couple of the actors, but maybe it's mostly like the situations are just so outrageous that I just don't understand how someone can get away with so much.
Right. It becomes
it's hard
a little.
to believe.
It's like watching a comic book film, and you know things are like over the top because it is a comic book film, but something happens that you just know that just can't happen, and you're like that. I know that there could maybe be a guy in a suit flying around in an Iron Man type suit, but that part, whatever it would be, that can't happen. I've noticed that in some movies where it's like it's just too much, a little too much.
Yeah, that might be what it is.
Yeah, maybe. Resident Evil 3 comes out in April. Fantastic. Can't wait. Still need to finish Resident Evil 2. I found out today I want to get PS4 for Death Stranding. Death Stranding, I watched too many videos of it, man. It doesn't look good. And I've heard a lot of bad things about it. So you might want to rent that one. Maybe Redbox it before you go out and buy it.
I don't think they're doing Redbox games anymore.
They're not?
I
How
think-
can we rent video? We can't rent video games anymore? So now we're just expected to go out and buy video games?
I guess.
GameStop should have a service where you have rentable video games. That would bring them back to life. Because I'm not necessarily worried about movies anymore, renting, because they're so easy to obtain digitally and they're not that expensive. Like, I got Joker tonight, actually. Vudu sent me. Well, Vudu is I'm sure you already know. It's an application on your TVs or your phones and everything, where you can watch movies and stuff, buy movies and TV and all that. I got a $10 voucher from them today randomly.
Wow.
So I put it towards Joker, that's 20, and I got it for 10. I thought that was a pretty good deal. So with films, I can just go anywhere and watch films. You know, you have your Netflix and all that shit. Video games, on the other hand, you can download like demos and stuff, but that's just not enough sometimes. And maybe you just want to rent for a week or two and just beat a game and just go through it and say, I just want to play it, you know, over the next week. You know, I want to play it this weekend. I don't want to play it for the rest of my life. What the fuck? Like, is GameFly still around? I don't know if GameFly is around anymore. That's a good question. I used GameFly for maybe a month years ago when it first came around. And I don't know what it is about renting stuff online. I'm not a fan. Like, I don't want to have to, like, take it back and put it in a mailbox. I'd rather just take it to the store. You know what I mean? Is that weird?
I don't know.
Like, if GameStop started the service where they had games, I could just go there, pick it up, take it home, play it, bring it back, and return it.
Yeah.
With GameFly, you get it in the mail, you play it, then you got to reseal it and put it back in the mailbox. Like, I don't know.
That's
I guess
fine.
it's okay. I don't know.
Netflix used to do that with their movies.
I hated
before
that.
They were digital.
Hated it. I mean, I understand how everybody would love it. I just hate it. I'm too digital these days. I'm too digital, and I think that could be either a bad or a good thing. I get so worried because we have over 400 movies now, I believe, on Vudu, and I think about it every single time I'm watching on Vudu. What if one day the Vudu server, or whatever the fuck it is, explodes? I'm sure they have it saved everywhere. But something really bad occurs. Or, what if Vudu just says, we're not doing this anymore? Then what? You lost all 400 movies. Then what? What do you do now?
You should have purchased them physically.
Well, I understand that, but we're going towards more of a digital age. Everything is online. You download everything. You download it. You know, you have it on your TV. You buy stuff on Verizon and buy stuff on Comcast on their service, which always fucked me up, because if I have Comcast this year and 2 years down the road they've bumped my service up to $175 instead of the $100 that I started out with, and now I'm paying almost double, and I'm like, well, fuck Comcast or Verizon. I want to go with the other guy. Then you go with the other guy and you lost all your movies that you purchased with Comcast or Verizon through their digital service. Dumb. Are you not in this with me? What's going on?
I'm just more of a physical copy sort of person, so I don't have to worry about things like that. Like, if there's something that I really, really want, I will go and I will buy it.
What if I told you I
will
bought
buy
It Chapter 2? I bought It Chapter 1 on digital. Now what? What are we going to do?
That's fine. I have it on DVD, so it's safe.
You don't have It Chapter 1 on DVD.
Yes, I do.
Where?
Wait, the original one.
Yeah, I'm talking about the new one.
I would go to Walmart and fucking purchase it. If something happened to Voodoo.
Dumb! Dumb!
God.
Dumb. No, you know, you got a point. I don't know. I just hate having all this physical media. Do you remember having all of like the
The CD
shelves,
towers.
all the shelves holding all of your DVDs, like all these pops here, and they just took up all the room, and then you had to go through them to find what you wanted to watch. How awesome is it that I can go on Vudu, I turn it on, I switch to the app, I turn on the TV, then switch to the app, and then what do I do next?
You scroll for the movie.
Hold on, no. Then I go off to the side, and you can break it down. Do I want to watch a comedy? I select all the comedy. I select all the adventure films, maybe sci-fi or horror.
No, you only get one.
What do you mean I only get one?
You can only select one type. What type are you
Okay, well, no, I'm
selecting?
selecting a comedy. I'm looking for Step Brothers. I select comedy. All my comedy films come up. You can't do that on a fucking DVD wall. You just can't. You can't unless you're really good at breaking up all of your DVDs or Blu-rays and making them set up real nice, alphabetical order, or maybe with genre. I was never like that. I just had random shit everywhere.
You still do.
Not really.
In the other room.
Okay. You're right. I do. But how much nicer is it, though, to have it digitally where you can just do... You know what I like? I like the randomness of these apps, these Netflix apps and Amazon. I love going on there, and I go on sometimes not even knowing what I'm looking for. I go on, and I'm like, fuck it, I'm going to Netflix. I'm finding something to watch right now.
Why are you getting so
I'm getting
hostile?
very, very hostile. I'm actually about to throw something. I get on Netflix. I start buzzing around there, see what I want to find, what I want to watch. And then all of a sudden, I'm watching the Confession Killer?
Confession killer.
Confession Killer. And I'm like, God damn, here we are. I found something I wanted to watch. I didn't even know I wanted to watch. That would never happen in the past. You would have all your VHSs or your DVDs. And you'd be like, well, I haven't seen Stargate in about 35 years. I think I'll watch that. Now on Netflix, you can just watch some crazy shit. Like Don't Fuck with Cats.
Yeah, I don't know if that's for everybody.
But do you see what I'm saying?
We're gonna get yelled at if like someone watches it due to like your recommendation and then they cry.
I'm very clear about how it's fucked up. It's
Yeah.
called Don't Fuck with Cats. I'm pretty sure you already know it's not good. If it's don't and then the word fuck is in there, with, and then something else, that's probably not good.
Well, to me the title sounds like a cat is gonna come over and beat you up, but that's not what happens.
No.
It's graphic. It's heartbreaking.
It's not really that
That's your
graphic. They don't
disclaimer.
show you a lot.
It's a little. It's. For me, it was more graphic than I thought it would be. They showed more than I thought that they would.
Agreed.
But they don't show all of what it is.
Right.
It's hard to watch. It is very hard to watch.
But don't you love going on and like, I know you like the physical media, but there are some things you would not find if it weren't for
right.
Netflix and all these other apps, right? I mean, do you agree with that?
Yeah, I agree.
See, how I used to find music back in the day, let me take you back to the days of my younger years, Heather. Let me take it back to when I was about 18, 19 years old. I was a young man. I was a young man. Back then, I could eat whatever I wanted without gaining any weight. You don't remember those days because you've been like that in your entire life. You just eat whatever you
Oh,
want.
I thought you were talking about you when you didn't gain weight. I was gonna say, well, yeah, because when you were that young, I was in like preschool.
Exactly.
When you were 18, I was in diapers.
But I remember back in the day, musically, when I would want to find a new band, I'd go to Amazon. And when I would go to Amazon, I would type in...
was around when you were 18?
It was before it's the Amazon it is today. It's changed greatly. But I remember I would type in the band. And this is one specific I remember. I really got into the band Thursday. Does anybody know who Thursday is? You know who Thursday is? No, you don't. Do you?
I've seen them.
Do you remember the album Full Collapse?
Yes.
I lost my virginity to that album.
Did you really?
No, that was my musical virginity. That's when I started getting into other music.
Oh, that was a little too much information.
No, I mean, I didn't actually lose my real, no, why would I say that? It's so disgusting. Who would say that?
You?
I lost my virginity to Enter Sandman by Metallica.
Me too!
So, what?
Yeah!
Were you there?
No!
Oh. So I would go on and I looked up Thursday. And I remember looking up Thursday, and below that, I noticed I didn't know much about Thursday. One of my friends got me into them, and I was like, I really like Thursday. I want to find bands that are very similar to Thursday. So I go to Amazon, I type in Thursday, and below it's other things you may like, blah 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 blah. And in that list, can you guess the two bands that popped up? Can you guess?
The Used?
Nope.
Really?
Nope.
Thrice?
Nope.
Taking Back Sunday?
Yep.
It wasn't brand new, was it?
Nope.
Because you're not into it.
Nope. I'll tell you. It's the only. There's a band that their first album, is probably in my top 3 of all time. I say that a lot, but it's my top 3 of all time. I can listen to this album every single fucking day of the week. It's
Hold on.
amazing.
Help. Don't say much more. Say one more thing without saying the name.
What? What do you mean? No. My Chemical Romance.
Oh,
So
I knew that.
those two bands pop up. It's thank you. Kano Collectible said it. My Chemical Romance and Taking Back Sunday popped up, and I thought, wow, this is amazing. I can actually find other bands that I like based on my searches. That had never happened. As far as I can remember before that had never happened with any other form of media. But it did happen with music at the time. To which Brian Spears, I went to LimeWire and I went to Napster and all these other places, and I downloaded all this music for free, and that was a lot of fun. Illegally. At the time, it was illegal. At the time, we didn't know what it was. It was all brand new. It was all new to all of us. We didn't know what we were getting ourselves into until Metallica got crazy as shit. And when Metallica did go crazy and they started suing, which rightfully so, they did get made fun of a lot back then for doing that. However, I will say that a lot of people made fun of them, but because like, oh, Metallica, they make all that damn money and they need to go after us, the little people. Blah, 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 blah.
But they would be making more money if
of course, people don't understand that, Heather. The little people, like me and you, don't understand that.
Yeah.
But I remember going on Amazon and doing that was amazing. It was like one of the greatest things ever. And now, Netflix does it. Amazon does it. All of these apps do that. And I think that's so great. If there's a section on Netflix that is specific to, since you liked this, you will like these.
Yes.
And it's great. So how do I find all of the different documentaries that I love to watch on Netflix? Because Netflix is now the hub for some reason. Did you notice that?
Yeah.
They have like every documentary that you've ever wanted to see that you didn't know about. So that's how I find all my cool documentaries.
I think Hulu has a lot too.
Moonlight, I did too. Me and Gerard Way, we chubbied up a little bit.
I think he's smaller now.
No, Gerard Way is pretty big. You know, they played a show not too long ago, like just weeks ago.
Smaller now.
They played a show. They did a reunion show. If they do a reunion tour, I probably won't be there because I only like the first album. But they were great live. I've seen them live. They're fantastic.
It's not a whole tour. It's just.
They played a show, and I believe they're planning on doing a whole tour. They just haven't announced it yet.
Oh, okay, I see.
I probably would see them. They're very good. I always thought that My Chemical Romance was the new age Queen. I always thought they were like Queen. They have a stage show like Queen. They're very loud.
Yes, and they have a lot. I mean, some of their songs are very Queen-esque.
Very.
But not, like, identical, if that makes sense. Like, there's just things that
nuances.
Are unique.
Yeah.
Unique about, like, between Queen and My Chemical Romance.
My mother is back. Look at this. Mom, hello.
Oh, hi.
My mother did introduce me to a lot of music. And Mom, yes, we were saying a lot of curse words on here now due to a thing called COPPA. I have to tell you about that sometime. But we curse on here to make it legal so we don't get locked up for making children's videos about toys.
We have to say swears so we don't go to jail.
We have to say shit and hell and damn and the big old F word. Heather, do you want to say it?
No.
Has my mom ever heard you say that?
Yes.
She has?
Yeah.
Fuck. Do I like Lost Prophets? What song? Go ahead and sing. What is one of their popular songs?
I don't know.
No, go ahead. What is one of their popular songs?
I don't know. I know the name of that band. I don't know what song was theirs. I would know it if I heard it.
Were they good?
I don't know.
I don't know. I know nothing about them. Very Broadway-ish. Queen and My Chemical Romance.
Yes.
Agreed. You're absolutely right.
I feel like Queen. You know what? You know why I'm relating this? I was gonna say it sounds like Queen sounds like SpongeBob. Wasn't that SpongeBob episode when they were in that stadium?
You're talking to me, Christopher Gass, about
know.
SpongeBob? I knew nothing about SpongeBob.
That one episode, wasn't that a Queen song? I was gonna say Queen is like a band you would see at like during the Super Bowl halftime show.
You're like a big like a big show band. A big show band.
Yeah, just a big.
Well, what's so interesting about them is that their first album was very much not like that at all. It was very punky. It was very fast. It was great. If you have never listened to the very first My Chemical Romance album, I highly recommend. I can't recommend it any more than that. Cannot recommend it more than that. It's one of the best. It is literally one of the best. Gerard Way. I think that they have progressed and changed, which was good. I think it was good for their careers, and I think a lot of people love them. Like they found a wider fan base. But as for me, Chris, the first album was the only album. I didn't like the rest. But did you like the rest?
I was okay with the rest.
You liked the rest? Okay.
I didn't dislike the rest. They're all different in their own way. It reminds me a lot of Alexis on Fire because you can definitely tell their earlier days from their newer days.
Taking Back Sunday, same way.
Yeah, it's almost like a cleaner sound as they progress.
Yeah, and that's okay. Some people like that.
I don't have it's not a bad thing and it's not a good. It's just a thing.
My mom says Adam Lambert is great at singing in Queen. That's actually right. I saw Adam Lambert performing with Queen, and he is fan-fucking-tastic. He is fantastic. He's really, really good. Never got into emo music. I didn't get into too much of the emo stuff.
That was my life.
I ended up getting into more metal, dark, black metal, and all types of death metal, all types of metal. I only swam in some of the emo stuff. I would say the most emo stuff I listened to would have been My Chemical Romance. My favorite band, ever is Him. And they're sort of emo-y, I guess. I don't know. They're called love metal, but they They kind of gothy, I guess. I was more into the gothy stuff, I guess.
They're darker, but they have emotional lyrics, and that's where the term emo comes from, I guess.
Yeah.
But they're very, dark.
Yeah. 6ix9ine Eyes, Him. I love all that stuff. AFI. Holy shit. I haven't heard AFI in a long time. What was his name? Davey Havoc. That is one band I never got to see live, and I would have loved to have seen them live. Their first album, I swear, if I remember correctly, every song was like a minute and a half. They were like the fastest punk. Every song. It was just like a machine gun fire. It was crazy. Awesome, though. Jason Swoboda's here. Welcome. Ryan Permison, what did we think of Rise of Skywalker? Well, we did a podcast, Heroic Nonsense. Jason's actually from Heroic Nonsense with us. If you guys haven't listened to that, go and check out Heroic Nonsense. We are everywhere on every platform you can find podcasts. My thoughts on the movie are there. They're my first thoughts of the movie. I did see it one more time. I saw it maybe 2 nights ago with my son, 3 nights ago. I definitely loved it more the first time. The second time, I really did enjoy it, but I just realized I didn't enjoy it as much as I did the first time, but I still like it. I really thought it was a good movie. I really enjoyed it. What can I tell you? It was great. Heather, you liked it too. Heather liked it as well. It was very fast paced. There was a lot happening. but I think you have to watch it a couple times. You got to watch it a couple of times to get your real feel of the film. That's how I feel about a lot of those films. The breakthrough was 3 Cheers for Sweet Revenge. Go back one album before that, which was I Brought You My Bullets, You Brought Me Your Love. Okay. Who is that? Is that My Chemical Romance? Okay, yeah. Okay. Because the first album was what? It was called, I don't even know why. I don't even know how can I not remember that?
The only band that I know that much about, bands, are Taking Back Sunday and Alexis on Fire, as crazy as that is.
Let's see, My Chemical Romance. Oh yeah, okay, so that's the first album. I Brought You My Bullets, you Brought Me Your Love. So that's my first album. I mean, my favorite album. The first album. That's my favorite. I enjoyed it more the second time. Good for you, Ryan. My opinion, the new Star Wars now for me is Mandalorian. Man-da-friggin-Lorian. Fantastic show. Can't get over it. My favorite Christmas gift of this year, Ryan, you'll have to watch a new video, which we're going to talk about right now.
Posted it online.
Huh? No.
You can
okay.
Say it.
My favorite was Thanos Chomp. That was my favorite. It was a toss-up between that and what was the other thing? Oh, the Hot Toys Stan Lee.
What was the other thing?
I don't know. I'm sorry. I had a brain fart.
Are you crazy?
I'm just trying to think of all the things you got me.
Oh my god!
And then you got me you got me that cool album signed by Mr. Kitty. I mean, it's just too much, Heather. It was just too much.
I did do a lot.
Too much. We're gonna have a new episode of the Gasolcast coming to you very soon, where we do show you all the things that we received for Christmas from one another. Heather and I bought each other collectibles. It was fun. We rejoiced. Heather's gifts to me were much better than the ones I got for her. However, she might say that was not correct.
What?
That my gifts to you think they're better than the ones you got for me? Okay, maybe not.
I'm sorry, I'm confused.
I was talking about the gifts.
What about them?
The gifts that you got for me aren't as good as the gifts I got for you.
I like the gifts that I got for you.
Oh my God, are you disconnected from reality? Where are you?
I'm confused.
Oh my God, Heather's not even in the room anymore. Dog Fashion Disco, Jimmy Tauber. Oh my God, I remember that band. They were local to Maryland, if I remember correctly. Dog Fashion Disco. They were in a bunch of other bands. Polka Dot Cadaver, I think, was another one of the bands those guys were in. What was the other thing? Only the one thing you begged for since it came out. I know. I've been begging for the Stan Lee. We also did a video not only about the Christmas gifts that we received, but also the Stan Lee hot toy. We did a full unboxing, which was a lot of fun. We did it a little differently than we've done before with other unboxings, so I hope you guys dig it. It's a new way to do how we did it before. Am I explaining this right? I don't know what the hell I'm talking about.
I'm confused.
Oh my God. Heather, if you're upset, just sweep the leg. Sweep the leg, Johnny.
I could do that.
Oh, jeez. Moonlight. Mandalorian is the only thing Disney's done I like for Star Wars. Good. You know what? Moonlight, I can see where you're coming from. It is very... it feels like the original 3 films to me. The characters are fantastic. It's a lot of fun to watch. The story's great. Baby Yoda is amazing. You got a point. If they keep doing side stories like this and like totally bypass the Skywalker saga, I am so cool with that. And I love the fact that in Mandalorian they're bringing in stuff from Rebels. They're bringing in stuff from Clone Wars. They're bringing in vehicles that were made by Kenner. Did you guys know that? They made in the last episode of Mandalorian, 7th episode of Mandalorian, they bring in a carrier full of stormtroopers. That carrier was a Kenner toy that they brought into the show. How amazing is that? That is awesome crafting of TV or entertainment. To take something like that idea, and to throw it into the show that was just a toy that was released back in the 80s or whatever, to throw it into the show, I think is a cool thing. They also put in a machine gun, an E-Web gun, which is cool. The Madden Brothers of Good Charlotte used to work at Food Lion when I was younger. Yeah, Brian Spears. I remember those guys. I went to high school with one of those guys actually. And our tattoo artist tattoos the same guy.
Yes, he does.
Mm-hmm. What's his name?
Billy.
Billy. Yeah, Billy. Billy of Good Charlotte. Whatever happened? You know,
He's a comic book artist now.
He is, but whatever happened to the band? Did they?
Oh, the band? No, I think they still may be a thing.
So the brothers were like DJs, and they became really good friends with the lead singer of 69 Eyes.
Interesting.
Which was really weird. This happened like maybe 6-7 years ago.
Isn't Joel married to Cameron Diaz?
Oh my God, that's insane. Can you imagine like a guy that I used to see that band, Good Charlotte, at a place called Woods. It was like this little tiny shack of a place in Severna Park, Maryland. I used to walk from my parents' house over Benji. I used to walk over to this place, and Good Charlotte would be playing inside of this little church den thing, and I'd watch them, and then like a year later, they're on big stages. It's just one of those mind-blowing things. And I remember people in school were like, they knew them, and it was wild. Yes, Moonlight, they are very passionate for Star Wars. I completely agree. Hey, I'm an asset. Hey, I like that. I like what you're saying. Mom says that Good Charlotte does have new albums. It's Baby Yoda. The audience has spoken. Agreed, Sean Fisher. That Baby Yoda, he brings out something in me I can't even explain. He's such a cute little character.
He is. Every time I see him, I look like the heart eyes emoji.
Brian, that's awesome. He said Good Charlotte played at his brother's place in Waldorf. That's wild.
That's cool.
That's wild. Heather has zoned out. I know. Heather has zoned out this entire thing. Heather has not even been here. She left.
I am like, I don't even know why I'm in such a strange. I haven't had to think all day, and I've loved it. I have loved it.
I was in Billy's class. 1 year. Man, high school was such a long time ago. I graduated in high school in 2002. Can you believe that? How long ago that was?
That's a long time.
God, what happened? How'd this happen to me?
What?
Now I'm 35. I'm old. I've gotten old.
You're not old.
You don't think so?
You're older than me. Let's not forget that.
Who are some of your favorite other pop YouTubers? That's an interesting question. So let me answer this in a way that's I don't like to hurt anybody's feelings, but I just want to be very honest because that's what can I tell you? I'm very honest. I do not watch any other YouTube toy channels, and religiously every once in a while I might watch another one. It just depends. It's random. I do like Greg Cook a lot. Greg Cook's a great guy. I like him. He has a good personality. I love watching some of his live stuff every once in a while. But watching other channels on a regular basis, it doesn't happen. I am so involved in doing our stuff and being involved in our channel that I haven't really watched other stuff. Maybe I should. Maybe that would be. Maybe we could build this channel a little bit better if we worked with other channels or watched other channels and tried to, I don't know, do something new. I don't know. What am I saying? You know what I'm saying? I don't know what I'm saying.
You were talking about me being zoned out.
I know. No, I'm not zoned out.
There's a lot of pop YouTube channels out there, and there's a lot of them that I will pop into.
Yes.
I don't feel comfortable saying names because I would feel really bad if I left anybody out that I do watch. Is that weird?
I understand. Nah, it's whatever.
Yeah.
Who cares? But the thing is, other YouTubers out there, awesome. Do we watch them? Not necessarily. I love doing this. This is like a passion of mine to put things together and to make these videos and to go live and stuff like that. I really enjoy it. Cletus is also a great guy. We love him. He's been on with us live. We've had one time he came on with us and we were talking to him for like 3 hours during our interview series stuff. We need to collaborate more. I think 2020 is going to be a collaboration year. We need to collaborate with more people, work with other people, because we were on this trek of like gaining more viewers and kind of going along with a lot of the other YouTubers. We've been around since 2017. I mean, we've been around for a while, right? Some of these other guys have started, last year or even this year. We've been around for a long time. We just need to gain some momentum, work with some other people, and gain some new viewership and stuff like that. Because I want to grow the channel. We're not just doing this for our health. We want to grow it. We want it to be a little bit bigger, right? That's the whole plan. We want it to grow bigger, right? Jarhead Collector, I'm not a snob. I take great offense to that. I'm not a snob. I'm not a snob. It's hard for me to watch other channels when I'm so involved in this one and I'm constantly making videos. When I'm making videos and stuff, I'm talking hours of editing and stuff. The last thing I feel like doing is going and watching a video of something that I just did, which is really funny. It's a funny story. The other night, I posted a new video of the Silver Surfer Funko Pop. What was it? Comparison video. We compared the old Silver Surfer to the new one, and we did the same thing with Doctor Doom.
Did you post that already?
I did, because it's from the new Fantastic Four Funko set, which is awesome, by the way. If you haven't gotten that one and you love Marvel and Fantastic Four, oh my goodness, it's awesome. And the Mystery Minis are even better. Anyway, I posted a video, and who comments on our video? Top Pops. And Top Pops goes, that's so funny. He goes, I just recorded a video of exactly the same thing.
That's so
And he
funny.
goes, and I'm posting it tomorrow, or something like that. And I'm laughing, and I responded to him. I just said something like, great minds think alike, I guess. But we all make the same shit, right? We really do. I mean, unless you really think outside the box. Like,
Yeah.
if you go and search Doctor Doom Funko Pop, you're going to find a bunch of them, right? And you have to go through page after page after page. It's who comes up first is necessarily more or less who you're going to click if you don't know who any of these guys are. So why am I just don't, me personally, don't have the need to go and watch other videos of exactly the same thing. Ha! Ha! Oh, no, Jarhead Collector, I know it was a joke. I was joking, too. That's why I looked at the camera when I was saying that. Mike C. Mainly you guys, Dr. Applesauce, Jetta, Great Cook. That's awesome. They're good channels. All of them. They're awesome, good people. Awesome people. Jetta has helped us a lot over the years. I can't thank him enough. He does a lot of cool stuff. The Hot Toys, I mean, the reason why I even bought Hot Toys was because of him. He opened the doors, opened the gateway, I guess, to that
Sort
world
of.
for me. Yeah. What do you mean?
Well, you received one.
I did. I received. No, I'm not saying that. I'm saying he opened my eyes to them. I didn't know what they were.
I see.
And then Broken Pikachu Tail, who's like fucking amazing. I still can't get over him. And our good friends Jeremiah and Brianna, they sent us a Thanos, but Broken Pikachu Tail sent us our very first Hot Toys, which was Thor. I mean, just what we've done over the last 2 years. Like, I look at it, and I usually get myself like upset because I look at the amount of views, and I'm like, God damn, we don't get that many views. A lot of other people get so many views. I try not to look at it that way. What I really try to look at is what we've done over the years, who we've met. I mean, over the years, we've done a lot of cool things. We helped, you remember helping Sydney, and we helped, there was a big benefit for our good pal, Ryan Thomas. He was here chatting earlier. His son was going through medical treatments and stuff. So we did a bunch of stuff to try to help him and raise awareness and raise money and a whole bunch of other stuff. That's like one of the crowning achievements of us doing this channel. If I was able to reach out to 10 people to know what that was, that is fucking awesome. Those are the types of things I want to do. And the only downside to it is if we had more viewers, more people would see shit like that we put out. That's the only issue.
Yeah.
That's the only issue. So we need to raise awareness of the Gasslecast. I like Top Pops, but he thinks every pop is a good one. Top Pops is a good dude. Jimmy, I hear you though. He's a good dude. He's been doing this longer than all of us, and he's been around for a long time, and he has a hell of a viewership. He has a hell of a fan base, and he's a good dude. I really like him. Thank you, Steve Andrew. That's really sweet. You don't have to say that. I really appreciate you guys. Seriously. I appreciate it. Sean Fisher, thank you. Hopefully one day it will. That would be really cool. New Year's resolutions, Heather, what are yours?
Oh, I don't have any. I don't do that.
This year I quit smoking. I did.
Yeah,
No,
like
I
5 times.
No, I quit smoking. Like I've had a couple socially.
That's
but,
not quitting.
But I have
Quitting is
quit.
when you're totally done.
I'm not a daily smoker, but what I was getting to is that for the year 2020, no more even social smoking. I want to be done with it. So that's one of my big New Year's resolutions. Well, another thing I cut back this year was caffeine.
I hope you do. Because that's
I know
really
I'm not a
bad
fan.
for
I'm not a
you.
fan of it. I'm really not a fan of it. It's one of these things where you get
It
this
feels
weird.
good to do.
Yeah,
You feel
it's
any-
hard. It's even hard to explain. You get stressed out, and that's like the first thing you go to.
I
It
feel
is
the
so
same-
strange.
So I can relate to that on a different sort of level. I had a caffeine addiction. I would like to get completely off caffeine, but I just love the taste of coffee.
Right.
I'm on like half calf right now, 1 cup, but I used to drink like an entire pot of coffee in a day. It was
Right.
crazy.
Right.
It was crazy.
Yeah, and I did stray away from caffeine. I'm completely off caffeine. Again, it's very similar to the smoking socially. Every once in a while, I have some caffeine. Some days come around where it's like I'm so tired I need to have it, but I'm trying to. What my whole plan is to break those addictions, and caffeine and smoking were 2 of my top ones. And I feel like I've broken away from them, and I don't need them anymore, right? So it isn't like a need anymore. Sometimes it's something I enjoy doing. So my New Year's resolution is to keep myself on the even keel and stay away from a lot of that stuff. That's where I'm at. And yes, Sean Fisher, it does save so much damn money. So much money. Because at one point in time, I was smoking a pack and a half a day. This is years and years ago, but whew, so expensive. Yeah, my mom as well. My mom, there she is, quit smoking 5 years ago. My mother quit almost cold turkey, I think. One day she's like, I'm not doing this anymore, and she stopped. And I think that's where I get that from. My mom has incredible willpower. Used to watch Top Pops and Jetta, not so much anymore. Still sub to Jetta. That's cool. You know, listen, enjoy what you enjoy, watch what you want to watch. Nobody's holding a gun to your head. Every once in a while, it's always fun to go and watch somebody that I don't watch that often. Like Jetta, every once in a while, I'll go watch one of his videos. I like to give love to people. I don't want to be somebody who is expecting everybody to come to me without giving. I think 2020 is going to be a year of, again, collaborating and trying to put myself out there more. We've kind of became a hermit. We've kind of collapsed a little bit and kind of stayed in our little shell over the last 5 months. But I think a lot of that had to do with the wedding, and we were just so busy with stuff. I think 2020, I want to take this thing and just really blow the doors off and do some cool things. I want to do some really cool things. And I'm not just talking about giveaways. I have some other cool ideas, but I want to do some cool things. And I hope we have your back. And I hope you're with us. Stand strong with us, the Gasselcast. But that's it. We've been on for about an hour. I do want to shout out to my mom and father. They put on an excellent Christmas this year.
They did. It was wonderful.
They had Christmas in their new home, which is absolutely gorgeous. So, because my mom is here, I would say this anyway. But Mom, you guys put on a hell of a show this year. It was so fantastic. Holidays are all about. Well, I'm trying to tie this all back in because we were talking about holidays at first. Now we're bringing it back to holidays some more. It was so great this year. We were able to spend time with my family and then spend time with Heather's family. We were able to kind of blanket and pretty much touch everybody and do everything we wanted to do this year, and it was great. And this is probably one of the best Christmases I've ever had. This is one of the only Christmases I can remember that really snuck up on me. Like, I didn't really expect it to move as fast to get here. Does that make sense?
Yeah, normally it's sort of slow moving for me. I
Like-
think it's because Thanksgiving was so close to Christmas. Because
Right.
normally you have an extra like week or two
Right.
between Christmas and Thanksgiving. So
Right.
because Thanksgiving was so late, it was like you're doing the Jack in a Box thing and you expect it to pop out after like a minute, but it pops out after 30 seconds.
Right.
Christmas
right.
was like, hey, it's me, Christmas.
Right.
And we were just like, oh, shit.
Well, me personally, I am usually pretty ready. This time, it didn't feel like Christmas for a minute, but then it started to feel like Christmas.
I was
This took a while.
ready in the sense that I got everything together, but I wasn't like mentally prepared for it to be here so soon.
Right. Agreed. Jesus Christ, we're
crazy.
talking in circles.
Yeah, we
Let's
are.
talk in circles!
Yeah,
All
I
right.
need to go lay down. I'm tired.
Oh my God. Jimmy Tauber, I'm with you. I need to lose weight myself. Especially over this Christmas break, holy shit. I've literally eaten everything I've seen. Everything. We force choke bitches together. Jarhead collector, holy crap. Do we? I know I do in that. No, it doesn't actually happen in that game. You can't force choke in that game, no. That's what Baby Yoda does, though.
Whoa, spoiler alert.
Yes, it did, Mike C.
Okay.
No, he does. He does a force choke. It's weird. When's the big Christmas haul coming? It'll be here in the next couple of days, either tomorrow or Tuesday. I've been sticking to a Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday, 8 p.m. deal. I've been trying to stick to that. I don't know if you guys like that is being released at a specific time and date or not, or do you like it when it's random? I don't know. I watch all these YouTube videos to try to figure out what's best for our viewers, and sometimes it works and sometimes it doesn't. I don't know. I was trying to stick to a schedule. Maybe it's not even working. Maybe you don't even know there's a schedule. You might not even know that. I don't know. I have no idea. Christmas crap in stores and on TV starts in September. Now I know, Sean Fisher. I know.
Okay,
It's
listen, there's
overwhelming.
people saying we do things together, so
Are we closing down?
yeah.
Oh, I was
let's
gonna
do
keep
that.
talking.
I know, we can keep talking.
Sorry, Mark. We came on live randomly.
Yeah, sorry.
I would give you a memer, but it's not even on.
Meet Merp.
Yeah, there you go.
That was for you, Mark.
Okay. Well, remember, we're going to have a new video coming your way. It's going to be all about Christmas presents from Heather and I to each other that are collectible related. Make sure you keep your eyes out for that. We're also going to be doing an unboxing of the Stan Lee Funko Pop from Guardians of the Galaxy 2. You're not going to want to miss that. It's really cool. Heather got it for me for Christmas. It's one of my favorite gifts ever. I love it so much. I'm talking like the Micro Machine guy. We will catch you guys next time. We love you so much. Remember, as always, we are together. Yes, we'll catch you next time.
Bye.